I'm Peter Haddock, and I'm here at United Plant Services with a long-time industry friend of mine, Greg Mulhearn. You happen to be the MD. Tell me a little bit about what it's all about and how the business has grown and some of the vision we've got moving forward.
5 years ago, bought by the Briggs Group, Briggs Equipment UK, which is the Heister Yale dealership for the UK. Branched out and bought the United Plant business, which is a slightly different industry than they're used to, with the remit of growth and the remit of treating it as our own business. And Briggs very much do leave us alone to get on with it. So fundamentally, we're an asset management business. We're split into four. We have our asset management solutions side, we have our engineering services solutions side, we have our workshop solutions and our compliance solutions. Branding is important to us. We rebranded the business in 18. The shield that you see that sits within the United Plant, the shield is to depict protection. So that's protection of assets, protection of people, hence the United Plant, United People.
But why I wanted to come and explore the service side of things with you is because nothing works if the machine doesn't work.
You'll see there's hundreds of years of experience from various people in our business, working abroad, working within OEMs, being engineers, being in the supply chain. We've got a lot of experience. I love to have people in my business that have been on all the different sides of the table, that have gained experiences in their skill sets and allowing them to be the best they can be. So you'll see that experience as you go around.
We talked earlier about fleet matching, so that actually you have the right equipment on the job site, and that's more consultative rather than the approach of just looking after the asset with engineers, with service and parts. That's a really important part of the process, though, isn't it?
We will always empower our knowledge to our customer free of charge. At the end of the day, when we're asked to service or repair or rebuild, we will always give our advice that we think is right for that asset. If we see a certain cost starting to grow on a certain machine through an operator issue, we'll report that. It might be the machine's too big for the job, it might be the machine's too small for the job. We will always talk on site. Our asset managers are on site all the time with the quarry managers and the operators. We'll always say to them, look, have we got the right bucket on this? Have we got the right front end on it? Have we got the right machine in the right place? Are we driving it appropriately? Is that having an effect on the life cost of that machine? Right? And I think that's really important. So we see things in its entirety. We can back that up with some fact. If we see some running costs, if we see some line boring having to be done because there's no greasing, we can advise that. And that's some of the initiatives we do now on all the machines we have, is make sure we have stickers on machines that says, make sure you grease your machine every day. We start to work with them on what kind of daily checks they need to do, so they're looking at the right thing. Our triaging process through our control desk, if there's an issue on a machine, they'll take a picture, they'll WhatsApp it to us, and we'll look at that before we start sending the fourth emergency service out there to fix everything, basically. And we'll then decide which supply chain we send out. Is it an engineering services UP engineer? Is it a UP welding engineer? Or is it an OEM engineer?
They've built this whole internal database of all of the things that you require for that servicing, all of the things that should go out with it. It's even wrapped up in orange sort of high-vis tapes.
With the servicing, rather than somebody else pack that kit for us now, we buy in the filters, we pack the kit, we wrap it, we put it with the oil, we wrap it in orange so you can see it from space, because a quarry is a quarry. Anybody that's been on a quarry, when something's delivered to a quarry, it can be anywhere. So we have to make sure that people know that's ours.
There's new vans outside with the latest in Spillard safety technology.
The engineers wanted to go again with the Volkswagen. They wanted the all-season tyre on them just to give them that little bit extra grip. They wanted a slightly higher roof because a couple of them were bumping their heads. They wanted to move the racking system from one supplier to another. So our partner now is System Elstrom, and they've designed that racking around our engineers' requirements, where we built the toolboxes in. So the engineers were part of that journey on the vans. We then bolt on, as you say, the Spillard system with a 360 camera system on, which we've now been running with Spillards now for about 6 years.
So that's a great place for us to wrap up today with the hard hat and the people that matter, because it's about time I went, Greg, and saw some of those people.
You are very welcome.
Great to see you again after all these years.
Thanks, Peter.
And it's brilliant that I'm able to follow.
Looking forward to working with you.
Cheers.